In today's video, we're going to test out the new ASIair Plus Wi-Fi signal strength using the stock antenna of just 2 dB gain versus 3 others that I purchased. We're going to see if ZWO's claim of 20 meters has been true or not. From some of the reports I've been seeing online, it's not making that distance. But ZWO is totally aware of it and is working on a solution to help improve it. The results might or might not surprise you, so let's get started. Now today, I don't have my imaging train set up. Normally, I would have my Skywatcher EQ6R Pro set up with the red Cat 51 and all of its buddies attached. But today, I'm lazy, and just for this test, we won't need them. Today, I'll just have my power source, my Jackery 500 powering my ASIair Plus and the Pro. So I'm just going to attach the Plus and the Pro to a tripod and power them up and only use them for their Wi-Fi signal. I've laid out some distance markers to see what we get as far as distance, and they're all right behind me. They're just some old flooring boards, and I just spaced them 10 feet apart from each one. And just so you know, I'm not going to be doing any crazy tests like, will the signal go through a lead-lined blast door in my bomb shelter? No.
Okay, that's not helping.
This is just going to be a line of sight type of test, and the results will just be basic outcomes, meaning a reference distance with a reference signal strength. That's it. All 3 of these antennas I ordered from Amazon. I'll put the links below. The antennas probably only costed me less than $25 for all 3, so it's not a huge price if you were to buy these just separately. Just so you know, this video is not sponsored. I bought these 3 antennas with my own money, so I'm not being sponsored at all for this test. The name brand is the same on all 3 antennas. They're also dual band antennas, meaning they will work for the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz bands. They range in dB gain from the stock 2 dB, and the other 3 are 6, 8, and 9 dB gain antennas. I will set up the Plus and the Pro, connect to their Wi-Fi signal, and using an app called Wi-Fi AR, it will show the distance I get from each unit's Wi-Fi as I walk away from them. This app is pretty cool, and although there are quite a few apps out there to show you Wi-Fi signal strength, this one shows you markers or flags in real time as you walk away from the signal source. You'll see what I mean when we try it out. I'll also put the link below to that app. And as of right now, I'm only using this app on an Android device, although I think you can get it for the iPad or your iPhone as well. Okay, enough babbling. Let's get this going, because, wait. I think I got pizza coming. F this. By testing each one of these units separately from my imaging train, we will see what the real distance is. I have heard through discussions that some have noticed an issue with the Wi-Fi signal from the Plus when they're using the 12-volt power outputs, as far as using them for their dew heaters, not the camera usage. It was also stated that some have thought that the power consumption of the dew heaters was affecting the power output of the Wi-Fi. Also was stated that using power control of the 12-volt power plugs through the app was also affecting this. Meaning when you turn the power down to, let's say, 50%, some were stating that they thought this could be affecting it. But I have no technical proof that that's what's happening here, because, well, for one, I really don't know how to check that. So I'm just passing on that statement from some of the discussions, and that some were guessing that this could be what's happening. All I know is that ZWO is aware and are working on the issues. I'm not worried about that at all, as I know ZWO will let us know what they find out with their new future firmware updates. Okay, enough of this technical talk crap. Let's test some antennas. All right, we're going to connect to the Pro right now. I'm going to use the app that we were just talking about just a few minutes ago. and we're going to see what it does. It's just powering on now. So the power is on, the Wi-Fi light is on the Pro. I'm just going to make sure that we're connected to it. All right, we're going to check, make sure that we're connected to the ASIair's Wi-Fi. Click on connections, and we are connected to the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to start up the Wi-Fi AR app, which this is what it looks like. So here we're going to hit the start button, and this is giving us a screen in real time, so you can see my setup there, and you can see my camera that I'm filming myself on as well. So the power is on to the ASIair Pro, and right now, as you can see in the top left hand corner, it's saying minus 38 dBm. The lower the number, the better the signal. The higher the number, the worse the signal. So what we're going to do is we record it. So from here, I'm going to back away slowly. And you can see there's a little flag. That flag stays there in real time. Okay? So from the ASIair, we're still in the green, but we're already at 56 dBm. And right now, we're at 47 is where it's stating at. We're at 65, and there is our first 10-foot marker. So I'm going to keep backing up. Actually at the 30-foot mark. Just went by the 30-foot mark right there. And it looks like the signal is varying a little bit. 68. That's pretty impressive. So these numbers, the higher up you go, the worse the connection gets. And we'll lose, we would have lost it by now. It says we're at the free version limit. So that is the 60-foot marker right there. At the 60-foot marker, we're getting 74 dBm. And I'm not exactly sure, but yes, it's in red now, so that means we've lost the signal. It's giving me some weird numbers here. All right, so here we are. Here's the Pro. We're right up against this guy here. 32 dBm is what the signal strength is. I'm going to slowly back away. Says that's 37. So really, these flag markers, right now I'm actually at the 10-foot marker. This is saying 65 dBm, but on the left, on the top left, it's showing minus 55. So back up slowly. So we're at the 20-foot marker right now. We've got about 65, minus 65. Most of the time I'm losing connectivity at this point. Still at 65. We're at the 30-foot mark right now. All right, we're at, I just saw a minus 71 dBm. So what the flags are showing versus what I'm seeing on the screen, probably depending on how I turn and how my tablet is picking up on this Wi-Fi signal. Could also be how my ASIair, the Pro, is aimed. So we're gonna go a little further here. So we're at the 75 dB mark. So we're at the 40-foot mark, which is kind of crazy. Usually anywhere after this, you would lose signal. We're gonna go about another 10 feet. Still saying 75. This just could be delayed. I'm actually at the 60-foot mark and it's showing 74 dBm, which just might be because it's a line of sight. Could be that if I turn my tablet a different way, yes, look at that. I just turned my tablet a different way and we're already in the red. So I think it gets finicky after the 30 to 40 foot mark. So we're just going to leave it at that. Like I said, again, this is just a quick comparison. So we're going to disconnect this and then we're going to hook up the plus and see what we get. Okay, we just powered up the plus. We're going to see if this picks up the Wi-Fi signal right away. Right now it's saying it's an unknown. System's booting up on that. All right, it's on. All right, we're connected to the plus right now. Basically standing right in front of this guy. There it is. It's powered up. That's weird. I think it's all on how I hold my tablet here. Turn to the side, you get all different kinds of readings. So we got 34 dBm. I'm just going to back up just a little bit. So I'm actually 10 feet away, and look at this signal drop from the plus. Right now the Pro seems like it's a little bit better. So right now, even though the flags are showing minus 64, the screen on the left here is showing that we're disconnected. Oh, now we're reconnected. So minus 71 dBm, minus 69 dBm, and we're at 30 feet. Let's get a little closer here. We're at 65. So, the issue I was having the other night was I would probably get about a good 25 feet and then I would lose signal. So what we're going to do is we're going to change out one of these antennas. All right, it's on there nice and securely, and we're vertical. Okay, so right up against the antenna getting minus 37. So that's a great signal. Let's take it back away. 58, but still in the green. 54. Now we're at 61. We're at the 30-foot mark. I think it's all in how you turn the tablet too. Might be on the receiving end. So right now I'm walking over the 40-foot marker. And we're at minus 70. So I would say we're about the 40 foot, about 40 feet. Still at 70. I'm just walking over the 50-foot marker right now. And we're at minus 73. We're at the 60-foot mark. If I hold this straight down. We're at the 70-foot marker. And it's still showing 73. Now, whether this is totally accurate or not, seems like I'm still staying connected at the 70-foot mark. So again, my concern is that I wasn't getting these kind of distances when the Plus was hooked up to all my imaging equipment. For some reason it stayed lower. So I'm wondering if whatever's powering the Wi-Fi signal, it's not getting enough juice to do it when you have all this stuff hooked up. Alright, so we're going to walk back and we're going to change antennas. Okay, we're going to take this one off. We're going to try the next one out, which is the 8 dB gain. This is a funny looking one. Looks like it's like a blade. Alright, we're going to try that one. 8 dB gain, right up against the Plus. The record button, and it's going to start. See how it kind of like scans the ground a little bit? We're going to start walking away. I'm standing on the 10-foot marker, and this is already telling me we're minus 63. 65. $20-foot marker, still about the same signal strength. 30-foot marker, minus 67 dBm. 40-foot marker, we're at 70, minus 70, minus 73. And this is the 40-foot marker. Seems like that antenna is not giving me a very good signal. This is the 50-foot mark, and we lost connection. All right, it's that antenna right there. So, we're going to stop. We're going to stay recording. We'll take that guy out. We're going to try this one. It's almost like a small base antenna. This is the 9 dB gain antenna. Inside the bag it has a little 3M adhesive back to it. So if you wanted to take this cutesy little antenna and stick it to something. This comes with a very long cable. I'm not sure how long the cable is. Doesn't really say. It does not. But this is a 9 dB gain antenna. And there was one person that was online that stated that this one actually worked pretty well for their needs. I don't know why it's giving me such a low number. All right, well, so we're at 45, minus 42. That's still a great signal. It's quickly dropping out. We're at the 10-foot marker, minus 63. 20-foot marker, we're at minus 71 already. Huh. I would have thought that that one would have been a lot better. We are at the 30-foot marker. We're already minus 73. We're at the 40-foot marker, minus 77. It should go red any second now. Minus 77. We're at the 50-foot marker, and we're at minus 83. We're going to go back. I think I'm going to try moving that antenna a little bit. Maybe take it off the plus. Let's see if that works. All right, there's our small vertical one. I'm going to start stepping back. I'm not even at the 10-foot marker, and we're already losing signal. We're at the 20-foot marker. And we've already lost signal. That's horrible. I thought that thing would be better. I hate to say this, but it looks like the stock antenna is giving me pretty good signal. Stock antenna and the 6 dB gain antenna, which is the one that looks a little taller, is actually giving me a pretty good I'm gonna shut this down. It's giving me a pretty good signal. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, I don't know. I tried a couple apps, see what kind of signal strengths we can get. It's just, this thing's fluctuating all over the place. But like I said, when I do my imaging at night, I'm usually sitting right next to my imaging stuff. All my equipment I'm right next to, so I never have to worry about losing that signal. I don't need to be 100 feet away. Apparently this is working for a lot of people. They're getting great signal. They're getting a great signal into their home without any problems. But I don't know if I'm going to even be able to make it to my house if my stuff is set up here. I don't even know if I'm going to make it inside. But I guess if I'm parked remotely somewhere and I'm sitting in my car, my vehicle, as long as I guess I'm within 20 feet of it, who cares, right? That's just me. But again, everybody's getting a different, they're getting a different signal strength. I don't know. I'm almost tempted to open this thing up and look inside and make sure that the cable connection inside is there. I don't know. I'm dumbfounded. I know that's probably not the results that we were all hoping for, but it's looking to me like, and this is just what I'm getting with my stuff here, that I'm getting pretty good signal with the stock antenna and or the 6 dB gain antenna. The other two, I thought I would get something good with the 9, but maybe the 9 is, you need more power to get that antenna to work better. And the ASIair Plus is not producing enough signal power through its coax or through this output to go into this antenna so it can radiate properly. I don't know. So anyways, we tried, right? This is what I got. Again, everybody else's results are going to be different, and they have been. A lot of people that have been talking about the Plus and the results that they're getting. Some are getting really, really bad signal strengths. Some people are getting really, really good signal strengths. Is it going to make it through that lead-lined bomb shelter door? I have no idea. But these are the results that I got with the unit that I got. So yours might be different. I don't know. So anyways, with that, thanks for hanging out and checking out the video and tagging along with me to see what we got for results on our Wi-Fi signals with the Plus and of course with the Pro. Clear skies, guys. Have a good night.